Hey, John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I got this question about pricing services. So this question is from Francisco, and he says, hi John, hope you could give me some advice on this. Right now, I'm the project manager of an ongoing software product. As it is for a big company, the prize was big as well. However, we, the team, are going to deliver a great product with many features. I think he meant price. The price was big as well. That makes more sense. The thing is a businesswoman approached me asking me for a price tag for a similar software solution. Very similar indeed. Of course, she offered me less money than the big company, but it is a good amount. So, how can I give her a good price, but without giving all the features we offered to the big company? There are many similar features, and one could think of the big company's software as a foundation for the software for the businesswoman. However, I'd like to make a clear relation between the features the solution should have. Or should I just give her a great solution just for the sake of making good software? Thank you for your time and sharing your knowledge in your emails and YouTube channel. It's very much appreciated. Best regards, Francisco. So, Francisco, I would say, just give her the whole thing. Give her all the features, regardless of the lower price, because your effort is going to be the same. Utilize that big company project to build other projects for cheaper. So you might package this differently, like if you're selling the software, right, as a kind of off-the-shelf solution. So if you go out and you decide that you're going to have like the enterprise version and then the smaller version, then obviously you're going to price it differently. You're going to have features that are going to be different. But if you're looking one-on-one with customers, I don't see any reason to give a substandard version of the software. If you have all the features and bells and whistles, and you know that this is a smaller business, so the price is less, you might as well just exceed expectations and give an excellent value for the price that this company is paying for it. I don't really see any value in holding back. You might think, well, what if this bigger company gets word that I sold this to the smaller company with the same features for less money? I think I think that's a pretty unrealistic worry. I mean, you can always have some kind of disclosure signed where making the price confidential in that case. But in general, I don't think that's going to be a problem. And it doesn't have to. I think a lot of companies do this today, right? In enterprise sales, it's not advertised, but I'm sure that you're going to get charged a much bigger price if you're a large company than you are if you're a small company for a lot of software. That happens a lot. Heck, my accountant does that to me, I'm sure. I'm sure she charges me more money for the same work as someone who makes less money. And I can't really argue that. I'm not super pissed off, and I could be, I suppose, but it's just a fact of life. And I think most companies, most business people understand that the bigger, they're going to get charged more. I mean, heck, look at real estate, right? If you go and you buy a house, typically real estate agents, you pay like a 2 or 3% commission. It doesn't matter if you buy a $10 million house or a $100,000 house. They still charge you the 2 or 3%. So in one case, they're doing the same amount of work essentially, but in one case they're making a whole lot more money based on the value of the thing, based on basically on your income. So that's going to happen in the business world. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. You're going to be, if you shortchange this person and deliver less, then I don't see any good potential for that, right? I mean, what's going to happen? What's the best good thing that can happen? It didn't cost you any. It might have cost you even more time to cut features out, right? But if you over deliver, I think there's a benefit. Maybe she spreads the word. Maybe this business ends up being a good testimony and hooks you some big client that pays you a huge amount of money. So I would go with the full version. I wouldn't be too concerned about this. Everything is not like totally fair on the line. I think a lot of times, like I said, in the business world, prices are based on what someone can afford, not on the value that is given, especially in software where the price is so subjective. Anyway, hopefully that helps you out. And if you've got a question for me, email me at john@simpleprogrammer.com. And if you like this video, definitely subscribe. Take care.